Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. I hope you are doing well. Semoga kalian dalam keadaan sehat ya. Senang sekali kita bisa berjumpa kembali di pembelajaran online dengan topik yaitu naratif teks diperuntukkan untuk siswa kelas 8 di semester 2 ini. Anak-anakku yang Bapak banggakan, tujuan pembelajaran kita ya kali ini adalah mengidentifikasi informasi rinci dari teks naratif. Nah, tentunya kalian pernah ya mendengarkan cerita gitu ya yang disebut dengan dongeng. Nah, when you were child, have your parent told story? Ketika kalian masih kecil, pernahkah orang tua kalian mendongeng? And what is your favorite story? Tentunya kalian memiliki cerita-cerita favorit ya. And how about now? Bagaimana dengan sekarang? Do you like reading story? Ya, apakah kalian juga suka membaca buku cerita? And what can you get by reading story? Apa yang kira-kira kalian dapatkan ketika kalian membaca dongeng cerita atau kalian mendengarkan dongeng dari orang tua kalian? Luar biasa ya, ternyata kalian semuanya suka sekali ya dengan membaca cerita dan masih ingat ya dengan dongeng-dongeng yang telah diceritakan oleh orang tua kalian dulu. Nah, sebelum kita memulai ke pembelajaran inti, kita dengarkan dulu tayangan video berikut ini, kalian dengarkan dengan baik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam damai sejahtera, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan, Rahayu. Hello sahabat rumah belajar, welcome to English class. Today's lesson, we are going to talk about the narrative text. Narrative text is text to entertain people. Narrative text is imaginative story to amuse or to entertain reader with actual or fictitious experience in different ways. Now let's start the lesson. After we discuss about the social function of narrative text, now we continue to the generic structure of the narrative text. The generic structure of narrative text are orientation, sees the scene and introduce the participant or characters. The second one is complication. In complication, a crisis arises. And the third one is resolution. In resolution, the crisis is resolved for better or worse. And the last one is coda. Coda is the moral value and it is optional. Sahabat rumah belajar, let's go to construction a narrative text. A step for constructing a narrative text are an orientation, it can be paragraph, a picture, or opening chapter, in which the narrator tells the audience about who in the story, when the story is taking place, and where the action is happening. A complication that set off a chain of events that influence what will happen in the story. A sequence of events where the character reacts in the complication. The resolution in which the character finally sorts the complication. And the coda that provides a comment or moral based on what has been learned from the story. And it is an optional step. Sahabat rumah belajar, now let's take a look the language features of narrative text. Sahabat rumah belajar, in narrative text we use direct speech such as "Why are you crying, my friend?" or "Oh God, let me come out." And then using the saying verb such as said, told, using past tense. For the example, he lived in the jungle, or he saw a big house. Using specific character or noun. For example, Aladdin, Snow White, housework, stepsister, etc. Sahabat rumah belajar, don't forget to use action verb. Example, killed, cried,
stayed, climbed, etc. Adverb of time. For the example, once upon a time, one day, long time ago. And then using the conjunction or time connectives such as when, then, before, soon, etc. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, now I will show you the example of narrative text. First is fable. Fable is story of animal. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, do you know the example of fable? Yes, you are true. The example of fable are the Ant and the Grasshopper, the Ant and the Dove, Fox and Rabbit, etc. Next is fairy tale. It is folk tale involving imaginary creatures such as fairies, wizard, or fire-breathing dragon. The example of folk tales are Panji Laras, Sangkuriang, Malin Kundar, etc. And then legend. For the example, the legend of Banyuwangi, the legend of Toba Lake, etc. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, the next is myth. For the example, the myth of Nyi Roro Kidul. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, let's take a look to this fable. Once upon a time in the jungle, there lived a fox. His name was Rox. No one didn't know him. Everybody in the jungle was afraid of him because his face and style looked very vicious. One day, in a beautiful summer morning, when Rock was drinking at the side of the river, he saw a little rabbit in danger. The snake came sneaking behind the little rabbit. The snake was going to eat it. Rock jumped over the snake as soon as possible and scared it away. The little rabbit then felt relieved that Rock just saved his life from the threat of dangerous snake. After that, it told the whole jungle that Rock was a kind fox. He just saved its life. There was no need to be afraid of him anymore. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, let's try to answer this question. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, let's take a look at the question again. Okay, the question is, what is the story about? I will give you the trick to answer this question. The trick is, you have to know the kind of animal that the most frequently mentioned in the text. What are they? Yes, fox and rabbit. So the answer is D, a fox and a rabbit. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, let's go to next question. Paragraph 2 belongs to blah blah blah. A. Orientation, B. Complication, C. Resolution, and D. Coda. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, to answer the question, please pay attention to the text again. Sahabat Rumah Belajar, let's check it out. The first paragraph is orientation because it is an opening chapter. And then the second paragraph is complication, where the crisis rise. And then the third paragraph is resolution because the crisis is resolved. So the answer for this question is B, complication. Is it easy, right? Sahabat Rumah Belajar, I think enough for the English lesson today. See you in the next video. Keep studying, keep learning, keep update with Rumah Belajar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.
Baik ya, kalian telah menonton video tersebut yang menggunakan bahasa Inggris ya, supaya kalian juga berlatih listening, namun tetap terbantu ya dengan subtitle bahasa Indonesia. Nah, kira-kira kalian setelah menonton video tersebut, apa yang kalian dapatkan? What can you get by watching the video? Oke, ya, tentunya Pertama adalah tujuan, ya. Tujuan dari narrative text tersebut adalah to amuse and entertain reader, begitu ya, untuk menghibur pembacanya. Kemudian generic structure-nya kita sudah mengenal, ada orientation, complication, resolution, reorientation, dan coda. Masing-masing seperti orientation ada tokoh, tempat, dan waktu, kemudian complication permasalahannya muncul, kemudian kita tokoh menemukan jalan keluar permasalahan, mulai menemukan penyelesaian, dan reorientation kondisi akhir ya, bisa bad ending, bisa happy ending gitu ya. Nah, kemudian ada pesan moralnya atau value ya, moral value. Nah, fairy tale beberapa contoh dari kain text, contohnya adalah fairy tale ya, seperti yang sudah kalian dengarkan di video tadi ya, kemudian misteri, science fiction, romance, horror story, adventure story, petualangan ya, dan sebagainya. Kemudian ada fable ya, folklore, ada myths, ada legend, ada folktale ya, yang merupakan dongeng gitu, folktale ya. Kalau folklore itu adalah cerita rakyat gitu ya, legenda tadi sudah dibahas ya. Kemudian kita akan mencoba menyimpulkan bersama ya, what you can conclude. Ya, luar biasa ya. Pertama, konklusinya kita sudah tahu dari purpose ya, generic structure-nya tahu, kemudian jenis-jenis naratif itu kita sudah tahu, kita coba kombinasi ya. Silahkan kalian mencoba untuk menyimpulkannya. Oke, luar biasa. Nah, jadi naratif text itu adalah tipe teks yang menceritakan sebuah cerita yang chronological ya, karena ada urutan waktu tadi, dan terjadinya di waktu lampau ya, karena pas ya, cerita-cerita fiktif yang terjadi in the past tense begitu. Baik, saya kira itu ya. Keep studying, keep learning. Saya akhiri. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.